sundowners trying to make our way through.
There was no shortage of action this past weekend as Klash and the Kooteanys rolled into Nelson. The Western Canadian Regional Roller Derby tournament took place at the Nelson Community Complex, where fans of the fierce sport were able to watch the top skaters in Western Canada compete for a spot at the upcoming national tournament. Hosting the event was quite an honor for the ladies of the West Kootenay League, since the local league is so young in comparison with others in BC and Alberta.
Well, to be asked to host it shows that we're really putting ourselves on the map, and to have it go so successfully has been really amazing. And people are like, "Wow, West Kootenays knows how to run a good tournament, get things done."
A total of 8 teams came together in Nelson for the weekend, with visiting teams coming from Vancouver, the Okanagan, Calgary, Edmonton, Red Deer, and Lethbridge, showcasing the best of Western Canadian roller derby.
The weekend overall was wonderful to have teams from all over Alberta and BC in our own hometown, and to have, knowing that we have such a supportive hometown crowd, it was an incredibly exciting experience to be able to show them our caliber of derby.
Beretta Lynch is the captain of the Kootenay Cannibals, the West Kootenays all-star team. The team placed 5th in last year's regional tournament and were determined to make it to the championship game this year, which they were able to do. In the final game of the tournament, the Cannibals went head-to-head against the top-ranked team in Western Canada, the Terminal City All-Stars from Vancouver. It was the best game of the weekend, with a very close first period, both teams battling for the coveted win. In the end, the Terminal City team managed to best the Cannibals with a final score of 159-75.
It took us a while to slow down. The Cannibals like to play fast and hard, and we know that. So we had a little bit of trouble with getting everyone on the same page, just sort of slowing it down and making them react to our style of play rather than what we were doing in the first half was we were reacting to their style of play. Everyone's happy that we came out on top. That's where we had intended to finish, and it's nice that we were successful. We set that as our goal, and we achieved it.
The game was a challenge, but you know, that's when you learn derby. You don't learn by having runaways. So we learned lots tonight, and every time we play with TCRG, we learn a lot. It's super fun, and they're a really good team, and there's a lot to learn.
Coming out 5th in that tournament last year and surprising everyone, surprising ourselves a little bit. We knew we wanted it. We knew we had the fire. We knew we had the strength and the fitness. And so the last 6 months we've been working nonstop on strategy and analyzing the top teams' plays. And so that's what we've been practicing. And to be able to bring it all together in the final game and have a super close game against the top-ranked team was exactly the goal that we wanted.
The weekend ended on a high note for the local Bells, who have a couple of games coming up at the end of August, and then preparations begin for the Nationals, which are slated to take place in January.
Thanks to all the volunteers, thanks to all the support in the community for coming out, and go Cannibals! Woo!